Hey guys, welcome back to Love with Confidence. My name is Leftera, and today we're going to talk about stress and how it affects our weight. As you can see, there's a little bit of a trend here. We started with being tired and how it affects our weight, and now we're going into stress. Those are all parts of our lives that happens to everybody, and I don't think there's anybody out there who will tell me that they've never been stressed and they've never seen any negative effects of being stressed. So stick around and we will cover the reasons to why we gain weight. Because of its nickname, the stress hormone, there is a lot of negativity connected to cortisol. But in all actuality, we actually need it. It's very helpful for us. It helps us with our metabolism. It helps us to regulate our blood pressure, our blood sugar. When a woman is pregnant, it helps with the development of the baby. So as you can see, there is a lot that we need it for. Of course, as anything else in life, when you have an abundance of something, if you have a lot of something, if you have a high cortisol, that's where I'm going. So if you have a high cortisol, it actually can hurt you because as we all know, a lot of good ain't good. It can change women's sex drive. Now, for you fellas, I know you don't want to hear that. Yeah, so it can change women's sex drive. It can change the menstrual cycle, therefore create problems with fertility. It is connected to anxiety and depression, and of course, it is connected to gaining weight. And this is what we're going to talk mainly about: gaining weight. Now, as you can imagine, for every action there is a reaction, or there is something you can do. In our case, so I will give you a few little steps that you can take towards bringing down or regulating your cortisol. Okay, Leftara, get to the point. What does cortisol have to do with gaining weight? Well, think about it. Cortisol, when you are under a stressful situation, cortisol releases glucose into the body. It gets it from protein, like protein storages that are in your liver. Now, when you have all that glucose, it gives you energy, and therefore you can fight or flee any type of aggressor that there is. The problem is now, like as we know, it's good to be able to escape a problem, but the problem is when you have glucose constantly into your body, which is if you have high cortisol. What happens is that your blood sugar spikes up, and that's where one of the issues happens. High blood glucose levels with insulin suppression create cells that are starved of glucose. One way for the body to regulate it is to send hunger signals to your brain. What that makes you do is basically overeat. And then you have all of this leftover glucose, which, as we all know, when you have a leftover glucose that it's not being used, it turns into fat. Therefore, we gain weight. Now, when we know how we gain weight, the biggest question is, what can we do? Or is there anything that we can do to control the levels of our cortisol or our stress? Yes, you can control your stress by doing 5 to 10 minutes of mindfulness every day, or meditate. Anything that gets you in yourself and it gets you relaxed. You can go for a walk outside or run, or whatever you would like to do. Hike. I love hiking, so I'm always up for a hike. You can always go for an exercise at the gym if you don't like walking outside. You can always focus on sleeping. Now, if you've seen my previous videos, you know that sleep is a big part of gaining weight as well. And if your cortisols are off, if they're high, and then you put in the not sleeping, you have to focus on trying to find a way to sleep more and not being sleep deprived. I will put the two links to my previous videos below if you're interested to find out more about sleep deprivation and gaining weight. And lastly, you can always try to better your diet. The more processed the food, the more, like high sugar and all that, it levels up, it increases your glucose, and it can bring inflammation to your body. When you have inflammation in your body, that's when your cortisol spikes up. So try to eat more, as I like to say, real food, less processed, something with a lot of antioxidants, fiber, protein, just a good old healthy food. Believe me, there's, a lot of you will tell me, oh, I don't want, I don't want to go with all this like healthy, fancy eating. It's really not that hard. And honestly, you will see the difference once you start following it. So try it and let me know. Okay, guys. If you like the video, please press like, subscribe, share, anything you'd like to do. If you didn't like it, please comment below and let me know what you didn't like. If you liked it and you would like to comment how wonderful I am, please feel free. Let me know what I can do to make my videos better and more appealing to you. And if I'm doing everything right, which I'm sure I'm not, please let me know. Okay? I see you shining. Till next time. Can talk to me. Can touch this. Wait, are we recording? Being a girl ain't easy. Alright? It's a lot of work.